If you see a traffic problem, let us know on the traffic tip line. It's from Royer Family Peltone Hearing Aids.
The Follies is an unforgettable experience, starring our own homegrown Iowa talent of all ages.
It is said that every person you meet in life is there for a reason. This is the story of how two radio personalities went from friends to family.
My first ever experience in radio was when I was still in high school, and this was in the Omaha Council Bluffs area. And I was asked to do something. It was some sort of don't do drugs or have a safe prom or something kind of message that they were asking students from all the high schools to do.
KCOE, which was a student-run radio station at Coe College here in Cedar Rapids. It was just a 10-watt radio station, so it didn't get very far. It just basically covered the Cedar Rapids area, but it was a really good learning experience.
In my junior year of college, junior maybe even creeping up on my senior year of college, I managed to get an interview at KXIC AM.
1980, when we worked together at KXIC, that's where we first met each other, and that's where we worked together for the first time, developed a friendship as well as a working relationship.
As Randy's friendship with Dennis grew, the doors to a better job opportunity opened up.
At that time, the place everybody in radio wanted to be was at WMT, because it had the great history. Honestly, the DJs there got paid a little bit better than the other markets, and the management was a little more enlightened.
He was currently the program director of WMT FM at the time, 96.5, and they had an opening for somebody just to help out with music and work various shifts, including overnights and weekends, and that's how I got started.
And so he was one of the only people I knew in Cedar Rapids. Mm-hmm. So we immediately started hanging out and doing a lot of stuff together.
Dennis and Randy had now created a strong bond outside of work, and the closer these two got, the more the pieces started to fit together.
I remember vividly when Debbie, my wife, and I got married, that both Randy and Debbie's sister, Lisa, were in the wedding. In fact, they were the best man and the maid of honor. They each had different dates to go to the wedding. So they weren't together then, although they knew each other a little bit.
And in the middle part of the 80s, he married his wife, and it just so happened that his wife's sister was available.
We got them together the first time, but we didn't push them. We just, look, you guys are, this is either gonna happen or it's not gonna happen. Their relationship was tested when Lisa moved to the other side of the state to take a teaching job, and to be honest, at that point, we kind of thought, this is probably done now. Yeah. But they kept it going through the 2 or 3 years that she was in Spencer, and then when she moved back to take the job in Iowa City, in that school district, then we had a sense, this is probably going to stick, and it did.
For the plan yesterday, I'm Randy Lee in the WOC newsroom.
Dennis moved on from WMT to become the general manager of Iowa's jazz station KCCK, and Randy Lee moved up to becoming the program director for WMT. But if things didn't turn out the way they did between these two, what might it look like?
I think we'd be good friends even if we weren't related. Although that certainly makes it a lot easier to hang out when you've got all the holidays already planned out for you, that you know that you're going to be together. And so we're not in a position like a lot of married guys of middle age are, where we'd have to carve out time from our wives and our families to be together.
A lot of people that work at radio stations, different radio stations, are considered competitors. I think we still know each other. We're aware of what others are doing. We get together and talk about the industry in general too. We'll see each other covering news stories or just concert events or community events or that type of thing. So I think we definitely would be in contact with each other, especially when you've had a connection at a previous radio station. You kind of follow each other and still stay in touch.
From the studio to friends to family, it's a story that took these two on a journey they never saw coming.